All right. Okay, all your answers are in here. Okay, let me see. Okay. Yeah, but Leica's one is not. Can. Okay. Let's do question 1 now. Which of the following characteristics can be used to differentiate, okay, between insects and birds? Answer must be A. Okay, answer must be A. Okay, yes, good. You are responding. Very good. Why is it that I can't choose D? Why? How come I cannot choose D? The way they move. Isn't it correct? You say ants crawl, birds fly. Got it? Yes. Come, try.
It can be different types of insects.
Okay.
So like some insects can fly and birds can fly, and
Right.
it's a whole classification range. Some birds cannot fly as well, so
That's true. Yep, very good. So that is a good answer. How about the way they reproduce? Why not? Anyone else? Let's pick someone. Okay, you can type into the chat. If you type into the chat, I see more answers, right? Okay, then I will ask Brian. You want to answer? Yep, unmute yourself.
Not the way they reproduce, because both of them reproduce by laying eggs.
Is that right? Okay. Is that true? Everybody agree? All of them lay eggs? Yeah, majority of them will lay eggs, right? From whatever you all have learned, yeah, so far. Good. So there's no way to differentiate, isn't it? Okay. Then presence of wings, why not? See, birds have wings.
They both have wings.
They both have wings. All insects have wings, but ants in my house, they do not. How come? The ants in my home, they do not have wings. Is there something wrong with the ants? Some insects have wings too. You're right, Yunshen. Okay, good. So this part here, clear. Quite a clear-cut answer probably. Now, how many of you did this worksheet long ago? Not as in long ago, but a few days back. Anyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of you did this some time back, right? Okay. We actually made changes to the worksheet. If you all notice, we actually changed option B. Okay, I forgot what was the earlier option, but we changed it, right? So some of you might have chosen B and you got it wrong because you did it way earlier. We did change the option. I think we changed it only yesterday. Okay, only yesterday, or if it's not, yeah, it should be yesterday. Otherwise, it's early this morning. Okay, so if you have chosen that, okay, one way is on the same day of the tutorial, look at the questions again. Sometimes we make changes to the questions, right? So before the tutorial, you should look at the questions again. Are you able to do that? Can? Okay, good. Question 2. Characteristics of two organisms are shown below. Okay, so we have organism X and organism Y. Now, makes its own food, then produces spores. If we look at organism X, okay, it does not make its own food, but it produces spores. And then for Y, it makes its own food, but at the same time, it also produces spores. So what do you think will be the possible answer? Okay, good. Okay, Gordon, yes, you got full marks for MCQ. Congratulations, very good. Right, so answer is actually B. Okay, you see, it's very clear. The fern, right, is green in color, isn't it? It's a plant. It makes its own food, but it doesn't reproduce by seeds. It reproduces by spores. Have you all seen those little dots, okay, underneath, on the underside of the leaves for the ferns? Have you all seen that? Do you know that it makes me feel so creepy? Do you have that feeling? Yeah, it's a hair standing experience for me. Then I get all my goosebumps. Ooh, I cannot stand seeing those spots. Yeah, very good. All of you also feel that. I see. Good, good. So I'm not the only one, right? Good. Okay, so answer is B. And it's very clear. Mushroom, we learned already, cannot make its own food. It produces spores. Can you tell me something about mushrooms? What do they feed on? Okay, Rachel say it's fungi. Good. What do you think? Yeah, good. Good. Yes. Okay, they feed on living things and dead things also. Okay, dead organism, decaying plant matter. Yes. A lot of times we would see that mushrooms are growing on the tree trunk that has fallen. Have you all seen that? But you can also see mushrooms growing on those tree trunks that are still alive, isn't it? Yeah, correct. Yeah, Teja, I think, okay, thank you. Felix actually shared this. Let me just tell everyone what he typed. Yep. Okay. Trypophobia. Yeah, so we all have that. I have it for sure. Okay, I cannot stand seeing those things. Correct. Yeah. So in life, we actually see many of those examples, even the water lily plant, right? If you want to, the lotus, you will be able to see the lotus where you get the seeds. You have a lot of those holes as well where the seeds are found. I also cannot stand seeing it. Okay. Yes, you may go to the toilet. Right, let's go on. Question 3. Organisms. Then question P. Then question Q. Okay, it's a yes, no. So when we go to question P, it says yes, it's an insect. If it's a no, we go on to the next question. Okay, and then it's a yes, then you get the bird. If it's a no, it's a mammal. What kind of question would you be thinking about? What kind of question would you be thinking about? Okay, see, question P leads to the answer insect, right? So, which is the correct answer? Do we link insects to fur? No. Okay. Do we link insects to wings? Not really, because not all insects have wings. Does it have hard body covering? Sometimes we do, okay, sometimes we don't. Okay, but does it have 6 legs? Yes, this is a definite good question. Okay, does it have 6 legs? Usually, this is the question we ask for insects. So, yes, then we go on to the next one. Okay, question Q. If you say yes to question Q, that leads you to this organism called the bird. So, does it have feathers? Do you think this is a correct question to ask? Yeah. Okay. Now, if we all agree that this is yes, okay, good. But let's see, if the question is, does it fly? Do you think this is the correct one? Do you think you will accept this? No. What is another possible question? What is another possible question that you can actually link to the birds? Do you all know? What is the
Does it have a beak?
Yeah, correct. That is a very possible one. Yep. Okay. Wow, Gordon, you're so fast. You always type in. Oh, Teja, you sent me the spores, that photo. I don't like that. I will send it to everybody to have a look. Okay. So if you have the trypophobia, you wouldn't like to see this. Okay. Yeah. So let's go on. Question 3, answer is D. Some of you actually got full marks for this particular mock exam paper. Okay, Gordon, you are special. You say that, oh, that looks so cute. Nice. Okay, question 4. The diagram here shows how blood flows in some parts of the human body. We have organ A, organ B, and then small intestine. Okay, so let's look at how oxygen is flowing. Okay, from organ A, oxygen will flow okay, towards organ B. What do you think is these two organs? Okay, from organ B, all right, okay, blood flows to the small intestine. So this one, sometimes we see it as other parts of the body. Agree now? Other parts of the body. This is something that you are familiar with. Okay, now let's look at these options here. Okay, since you have oxygen from A to B, all right, and then B will then bring that blood to other parts of the body, right? So this looks like the heart, isn't it? And this is probably the lungs. Any question here? Okay, you should know how to draw diagrams like this. Okay, so blood flows from the lungs to the heart, and this blood carries a lot of oxygen. Okay, again, the heart will then pump the blood, rich in oxygen, to other parts of the body. Then, from the small intestine, take note, small intestine. What does that tell you? We learned something about the small intestine. Okay, and can you remember that part? What does the small intestine, what does the small intestine bring to you? The last part of digestion. Good. What does it mean? If it's the last stage of digestion, what happens at the small?
food.
Again?
Digested food.
Okay, good. So digested food. So digested food actually goes where? Does it go to the large intestine?
Around the body.
No. It cannot go to all parts of the body yet. Okay, the digested food must go into the bloodstream. Good, Emma. So at the small intestine, okay, this is where the digested food will go into the blood, right? So the blood over here carries digested food. Okay, you might want to write down on your paper, not just digested food. It also carries slightly higher level of carbon dioxide, right? So when it goes to organ B, the heart, okay, again, some digested food will be used by the heart so that, the heart can continue pumping. The heart also needs energy to perform its function. So after that, there will still be digested food that will be given to the lungs, okay? Then you have slightly more carbon dioxide because the heart also needs to respire to get the energy. So carbon dioxide is also formed. This carbon dioxide goes to the lungs, and then gaseous exchange takes place. Carbon dioxide is given back to the lungs. The lungs is going to give oxygen back to the blood. Okay? Any question here? So I explained more than necessary. If you look at the options here, what are your answers? Let's see. Okay, there are some errors I noted. Okay, I hope it's careless mistake. Organ A, lungs, and then the heart. Okay, so lungs and heart. Answer. Okay, blood at Y contains less. This is wrong, okay? There should be more. If I write down here. Okay, because you know why? Some of the digested food is being used by the heart. You must know this part. Okay, some digested food is used for respiration. Not all, but some. So that's why the blood that is flowing through Y, okay, flowing through X will contain slightly lesser digested food. Okay, so this is our correct answer. Any question here? I'll give you another few seconds to copy down. Some of you are actually taking screenshot, and that's good. Is there a link between the heart and the lungs? What do you mean by link?
Are they like does something connect them together so it can transport oxygen?
Blood vessels?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, great. Yeah. Correct. Circulatory system. Basically, we call that. Okay, next question. Noel.